I just crazy psycho with a Bud Light and an iPad, making an app for pussies. I call it a dyke app with a Vikes at. I'm awake and I'm needing a night nap. My mind is broken with a weak mind, so lady, I might snap. You asked the wrong question, I slap you like Ike's mad. I was bullied as a youngin', so now I'ma fight back with a pipe bat. Saying the world like pyrack, but poison in your pudding. I'm killing off nice dads. I choke Bill O'Reilly and force him to like make karma come around like wheels on a bike. Yeah. What's shaking with y'all, man? Yeah, So if you guys don't know, my name is Mr.Goodbarz, and today is your first ever Christmas. Basically, you get to learn about music in your own way, you know, like you get to learn about music. So if you're a part of the stream and you're part of YHL and you love YHL and you love what we do and you know me, you know who Mr.Goodbarz is. You know what I mean? You got somewhat of an idea of what you like from music, and you need a little bit of help, man. Sometimes I've seen a lot of people, man, online. All they do is just, I need help, I need help, I need help, I need help, I need help. I just think you're going to the wrong platform asking for help. When the platform is used for advertisement, it's not used to help you. Like there's apps, there's programs, there's places you could go online if you really need help. And I think going to like Facebook or Instagram for these type of things, it's not the real logical answer. I think using your elicited search engine and doing some research. You know, like a lot of people, they want to say they want to make music. They want to say that, oh, I'm a musician, or I'm a music creator, or I'm a rapper, or I'm a piano player, and I feel like they just go to the wrong places because they look for instant gratification. And that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I will sit here with 3 people in this chat and still stream with you guys and still build with you guys, and knowing that someone is going to use this information, knowing that someone is taking this information, using it, and being productive because of it. That's what I want. I want people who, if you listen to my music, if you're a fan of mine, if you're a friend of mine, all I want you to take away from my music is the fact that you could be positive with the information I give you. You know what I mean? That's my main goal. I'm not trying to change the world or change the music industry and we're gonna flip it on its head and do a reset. Like, that shit ain't gonna happen. Not even if some of the biggest artists came together and did that thing. What makes it go around, man, is payola. What makes the music industry go around is when you give up some bread. And to be honest, I like it like that because I always thought it was just fantasy. But think about it. If I gave you some free game, right? If I gave you some free game, you could take that free game and be like, that bar said that I gotta do this. But if I tell you to pay for it, you're gonna at least try it. You're gonna at least say like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go do what he said because you paid for it. Because when you pay for something, you get a receipt. And when you go home, you go check out to see if the product works. When you go in your house, you show your family, like, hey man, hey girlfriend, I got this new thing. I want to show you. So when I give you free information, sometimes people don't even use it. They don't even care about it. But when you pay for some experience, or you pay for some knowledge, or you pay for a sound kit, or you pay for a beat, you're more likely to go and really understand using the said product that you receive. You know what I'm saying? And it's being able to use your mind and make it a vibrant idea. Being able to take your music and take the electricity that you feel so much in your body and your soul and make it something. Ali D, Tuki Roy was good. And this is just a free beat class just to help everybody out. If you want to understand what I'm doing, what's going on. So I got this really cool plugin. It's called Octane. It's a $30 plugin that I bought offline. I'm using FL Studio 24, the new version. So everybody can be like, oh, why you? Somebody was like, why are you using FL 12? Because I like it, and I like that. I like FL in general. So it doesn't matter which one I use. I cook up on it. Oh, what up, Drew? I see DJ Drew in the cut. DJ Drew said I'm gonna pull up with the beat class. I'm gonna come through the beat class. So I got this really cool piano. It's called Zay Piano. Just to let y'all know, I'm not like, okay, first off, we're definitely taking that delay off. I hate delay on piano unless I program it to be like that. So, like, just to show y'all that it's not a fake piano. So that's a real piano that I'm using, and it's just like, it has a little bit of, what you call it, a little bit of airiness to it, you know what I mean, something cool, but I like taking things that's airy and happy and making them dark like this. Oh, shit, that shit ain't working? Get the fuck out of here. I gotta map out my whole MIDI controller. That's crazy. I gotta map out my whole MIDI controller. Where is that? Cheat codes? What? R&B. It's like the first joint too. Oh, there it is. What is it on? What's the main note? What's the first note? C. And this is why I like using FL Studio 12, because my MIDI controller works. Was it an R&B? Yeah, it was an R&B. C major, D sharp. These are all MIDI chords that you can use to manipulate and within FL Studio. So what I do is I use a chord generator and I have it create. Oh man, it wasn't even like that. What the fuck? It was EC or something. It was one of these joints. I can't even remember. Was it C? C down here? Dude, I had a whole setup right here. I don't even know where the fuck it went to. On the edge of a cliff, on the verge of insanity, my flow is unlimited, my swag on affinity, it really be the fact that my life is like a trilogy. Got shit up in my heart I'm trying to kill, but it's killing me, literally. I don't know why God didn't put no fear in me. Sale after sale, lost friends, gained enemies. This is my artillery, more so my energy, but I look on the face, your girlfriend really feeling me. This morning was expected, and this is off the record. I was shitting on the chessboard, you wrapped around some checkers. Yeah. You wrapped around some checkers. So instead of before I change my whole shit up, I'm gonna add some drums. So that's a cool little, you know what I'm saying? Like simple, easy goes, easy does it type of chord progression. So we're gonna add some drums. So what I have here, I'm gonna go to my Ghost pack. So I got a cool like set of plugins, not plugins, but samples that I like to use for my drums and things of that sort. So I got these right here. And let's go ahead and put that piano in there. So we got the piano in there. And we know, so when you got MIDI like this, guys, just you gotta remember, when you have MIDI, that low note is your bass note. So we are at A sharp. So if that low note is A sharp, that's your bass. So that's the bass of the piano. So like A, D sharp, F. So that's your 808 basically. So like if I got an 808 from one of my spots or whatever, like a simple 808, nothing crazy, Don't ever try to put yourself like in like you're like, oh, I gotta make it a certain way. Just create. Stop putting this over your head like that. So I got a simple 808. It's C. It's a tune in C. So I'm gonna be like, so it's A sharp. So it goes. Always use your metronome. So we got a metronome. Yeah. So sometimes, right, this is one thing that people don't know. Dasha in the building. What's good with you, Dasha? Juvenile in the building. Christopher Blue in the building. Angwag in the building. So I just want to let y'all know, like, right? So when you're doing your 808s, right, we have this thing sometimes in FL Studio that happens. If you keep pressing up, you see how that 808 goes over itself? It doesn't like separate from itself. So what you want to do is go to your settings and your sound. Go to your sound settings. You want to go to group, and then you want to say cut itself. So what happens is, by the time you press the note again, the wavelength of the song will stop and end, and it will cut itself on its own. So instead of it being overlapping, it's a quicker cut. So now. So now I got a chance to rock that. So now I can let's play that again. So we got like a little something right there. Like, so what we're gonna do is we just gonna, you know what I mean, extend the beat a little bit, loop it, and then we're gonna just hit the record button. So we're gonna put it on song instead of pattern, and we're gonna go to pattern 2. You see how they created its own pattern right there? So now we can create the second pattern. Also, I use a count in for when I'm recording anything like instrument wise. So I use a count. I'm like 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's like everything a conductor does, any bandmate that they have, they do this type of thing so they can count and stay on beat. This is a very important thing. I hate people that do things off beat and out of key. Please don't do that to me. Make sure you do things on key and on beat and on time. That metronome is your best friend. All right, let's go. So we got it from the top, so let's go. Oh, I forgot. I gotta switch that. Okay, that's fine. I fixed it. Oh, matter of fact, let me see if I can fix it now. So I'm having a MIDI problem, right? So I'm having a MIDI setting problem. And usually I have the Nectar Impact series, so I'm gonna put Nectar Impact series on everything so it knows what it is. This is why I like there it is. All right, we're back at it. Nice. So now I can use my transport on my keyboard. So here we go. We're going to start it off like this. We're going to do a little metronome work. 2, 3, and one more time. Oh shoot. Make sure that's on beat. 2, 3, and so boom, we done. We got what we need for the 808s. Oh, I thought it recorded it. Oh, it didn't record. Oh, because it's on audio only. All right, yeah, we're just re-record it. Let's go. 2, 3, and So what you want to do is record on pattern 2 and not 1. Everybody makes mistakes, so let's go. So now we got a little pattern that we can rock with. So can y'all hear the 808s okay if you can? And Ant was like, yo, that's just fire. He's like, ah, no, that's it, Bars. The beat's done. He's like, nope, the beat's done, Bars. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Just go ahead and get it out there, Bars. No, I can feel that. I can feel that. I agree with you. The beat's basically almost there. But what I like to try to do is add a little bit more to it. I'm gonna change my preamp real quick because it is really hot over there. So let's add this tube child so you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Better? Probably way better before. Yeah. So here we are. We got the 808. So let's listen to the 808s. This is simple. I'm not making nothing crazy. I can make something spicy. I just feel it needs some high chorus notes. So Dash was like, I need some choir. She's like, I want some choir, boss. Give me some choir. So I'm going to give Dasha some choir. As it loads my plugin list. She's like, I want some choir, boss. Give me some choir. So you want some choir. Unfortunately, only thing I have is dark things in here. So I'm going to use a dark choir to make it sound happy. So here's Scarred Orchestra. As you can see, the eyes light up when you use it. Dasha's laughing. She's like, oh, don't do that. So we got Scarred Orchestra. So we got some... Look, listen, I love music. And I just want to tell everybody, like, no person or no human being will be able to take it away from me. Nobody. And that is when you gain that confidence and gain that know-how and you gain that knowledge about music, just know you have that. When you learn a certain thing about music theory, when you pick up something and you understand it completely, no one can take it from you. Just know that. That's all I gotta say. So Dasha says she wants some choir and some high choir in this. So we got a little rhythm now. You like that, Dasha? You like that? A little bit different. So we got a little bit of sound there now. So let's start from the top. Sometimes you gotta make a turn around. You know? Oh, I didn't want to give y'all the full. She said, "Oh yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I like that." All right, so this is what we got. Now, at that point in time, the rapper should be know how to rap to this. Huh? Tight words, so my lyrics never loosen now. You know what I mean? The rapper should be able to rap to that. The rapper should be able to throw some auto-tune on. And be able to get down with that. And you want to do right now. You know, then they shut it down. And you know, no. Waiting for a place in the spot right now. Waiting for a place in the spot right now. It's running. So that's not bad, right? You should be able to get down with that, right? So let's add some. I like to add R&B to hip hop to switch it up, cause I feel like sometimes we get so saturated with these like 808. So like I got like a lot of like R&B drums that I love from like the 90s, and when they were two-stepping and they were singing and they were spinning and they had a tilt, and you have the little drum solo on the back, you know what I'm saying, like the James Brown or rock and roll type shit. And I got a couple of these drum loops that I recreated in my my voice is all auto-tuned out. That's so funny. That I have recreated in my plugin. So like, what people don't understand is when you use FL Studio, or you use a DAW or like Pro Tools or anything like that, right? You're able to create your own plugins, different variations thereof, at any rate you want. You know what I mean? Like you can create a plugin every day. You don't even have to make music. You can just make plugins that just sound good for sound design. And oh yeah, I gotta show you that. Matter of fact, if you want, I got a new system. So if you want, Dasha, send me your voice again. Send it to me again on Discord, and I create a new joint for you. And I show the people how to create something from scratch with the voice. Oh, y'all got this big ass thing in front of y'all? That's funny. But yeah, we back to it. Oh, my shit be late, huh? Oh, it's okay. It's all good. Let it be late. I like my stuff late. So yeah, if you want to create something that's different, combine genres, but not the sounds thereof, the notes. So what I do sometimes, as a little input on some of the things I do for my music, why my music sounds different from everyone else, I add nuances of metal notes, like what they would do with metal, to my beats. So, because I know how to make metal music, and I know how to use the drums correctly, I know how to switch certain things to go from a bridge to a chorus. So I add these elements to what I do and how I create. So like, if I know that a basic djent metal riff is ba-da-da, da-da-da, 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 ba-da-da, 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 and that's literally how I do it. I beatbox it. I'm like, I want this in my shit, and I take it. And now, so what I do here, this is a more happy-go-lucky song, so you can't really add elements of metal to it. So you got to add more of a gospel vibe too, because Dasha said she wanted choir. So, so what I'm gonna do is to make it lighter, to make it more happier, is add some R&B drums. Now, when you're playing your own instruments, and let's say you don't really feel like banging out some drums, it's okay to drag a drum loop in to see what's going on with it. I know everybody's gonna be like, oh, you're dragging loops in. Look, listen, I don't care. I create. I create every day. It doesn't matter. I could play piano with some of the best. So it doesn't matter to me about, is this a loop or not? Is it a good song and it doesn't sound original? That's my goal, is to create a product so that I can sell it to people. The best thing you could do, like, these young people don't want to, this is how you create music to sell. This is not like how you drop your album or you're working on your magnum opus. No, this is how to sell your music so you can make money and stop complaining on Facebook that nobody like your shit because you're too busy in your closet sometimes. I am a sad one, and I open the fridge when nothing's in it. Freezer burn on my tongue, yeah. Don't stop. Just create, man. Just create. Stop trying to hold on to music like it's yours, like you own it. It's not. You don't own it. Stop it. So as you can tell, we got some really cool loops. Turn it into a reggaeton song. I like this one. Now what I'm gonna do is take the claps and the snares from that because I like that. Oh, that drum roll was crazy. Why did it do that? What? Okay. Why is it doing that? What the hell? That's not it. Okay, so I'm not using that hi-hat for some reason. I'm not going to use that hi-hat. Whatever's going on with that hi-hat, I do not want to know. That hi-hat was like having a bad day or something. That hi-hat was like, I'm not working today. I'm not doing it. There we go. Hey, I be on the right side. You could say that I'm a nice guy, but hey. So I'm looking at my hi-hats, right? Everybody wants to know how everybody does those little hi-hat tricks. This is how they do it. They do Alt U. So you can choose where it wants to be at. I want my hi-hat to be right there, so I do Alt U. So watch that. You see the chopper? It's called Chopper. That's why the young Chop got the name Chopper. So look, watch this. So I'm gonna do Alt U again. Alt U again. So this is where you get these famous hi-hats from. All the FL dudes is like, don't give him the sauce. Don't do that. Don't give him the sauce. Don't you fucking do that, Bars. effects all day. Like my girlfriend looks at me like I'm crazy. I want it closer. There it is. There we go. So now we got, let's bring the bass in. What? Ta-da. It makes you want to talk some shit. It makes you want to talk shit with God. Like, look, me and Jesus rolling up the spliffies, and everybody hate me. I'ma let you know you iffy. If you going to the left, I'ma go to the right. You can see your life and soul leave you tonight. It don't matter to me. I'm on my low. Got the mafia on my side. You don't know. You know what I mean? You could do some got a white tail sitting on the logo. Hey. See, like you can, So I add 2 different snares. I do 2 different snares. That's what I do. So y'all can peep that real quick. 2 different snares, and I let it rock on the joint. Yeah. Oh, that's too much. Let's go. Hey. What you caught the ringworm. Niggas wanna hate, but they be catching wingworm? Ew. You ain't heard that since you was a kid. Alright, let's go to the Matrix. The Matrix. Hey, shout out to Mayday. Me and Mayday made this pack called the Matrix. It's bars and Matrix combined, and it's all Memphis blues samples. Yo, shout out to Mayday, man. R.I.P. my guy. Let that bitch slap on him. Yeah. With the game on me. Hey, what they talking about, boss? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about, boss? Yeah. What? Yeah. What? Let's go. Slide on them niggas if they want it. Huh? It sounds like we marching. It sounds like we marching into battle. Fucking right. Ed, you're a genius. Hold up. Contact. Duh. Bars, you're so stupid, Bars. Anthony Hat is the right one on the right roll. He said, we're marching into battle. So should I use the bombastic bases? The dystopian drones, the ghostly clusters, the heroic horns, luminous cores. By the way, before we get into this, I just want to say the creators at Contact give these guys such an open range that they're making instruments that are video games. Now, yes, I said that right. Instruments that are video games. So, like, not only are you have to play an instrument, you have to figure out puzzles in the instrument to unlock new instruments. So instead of just paying for a whole plugin, they say, play our game. And if you don't believe me, it's right here. It's called Arcane. Basically, I'm just going to slide it in real quick. It's really scary, really spooky, but it's fun. So basically what you can do is you figure out puzzles inside the game, just to show you guys what that looks like. And it brings up a Ouija board. And what you have to do is figure out ways and answer all the like Sagittarius and all the like signs and like you answer through it with the little thing right here that pops up. You can answer the questions and stuff, and you could choose this one or you could choose this instrument that has way more plugins in it and stuff like that, right? Or you could just go to the folder and drag and drop each instrument into the thing. But if you want to have fun and make it an experience with people, you could do it with this Ouija board. But we're not going to get into all that. Let's go make like we're marching into battle. So I love these Pandora bursts. These Pandora bursts are from Free Orchestra. They're really great, like... Oh. Oh, and like, it's just so perfect. I love it. It feels so good to do that. Hope you didn't throw your phone away from your face from all the scary stuff, by the way. Don't get so caught up into that. It's just a fucking fun mini game on the thing. And it says, we're marching into battle bars. And I'm like, I'm with that. That's how we gotta do it. That's how we gotta do it. So let's see what this sounds like. Sounds good to me. Let's add it on pattern 5. Yo, Ant, good luck on the beat making. Who wants this beat? Does Ant want this beat? Let's go. There you go. So now it really sounds like we're marching into battle. And you just go to the plugin and you just cut it down a little bit. You know what I mean? You can put it behind everything. Oh, you know what we need? We need that bang, that fucking bell, that fucking crazy ass trap bell that everybody does. Everyone loves that little trap bell. Oh, where is it? Fucking shout out to Papa S, aka Project S Studio, who signed to Mafia, 808 Mafia, man. They doing their damn thing, bro. And it's like so beautiful that I got to be able to work with that young fella and see his progression. I'm like, fucking do it, dude. Get yours, man. Don't let nobody stop you, man. Don't let nobody stop you, Xavier. Please. You a beast, man, at what you do. And not only are you a producer, you're a musician, bro. People used to try to say he wasn't a musician. I'm like, no, that man's a musician. Y'all don't know what that man doing on that shit. Because he taught me some shit. Y'all think I'm a music. That kid, man, he was doing his thing. Trent Phillips, what's good with you? Ross, what's good with you? So yeah, here we is in the Fruity Loops cooking on up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got to, like, yo, Ant gave me this idea. Ant said, like, yo, act like we marching in bars. And I was like, all right, bet. I got you. So we got this bell. So sometimes when you get instruments in FL Studio, be sure to tune them to C if you're going to play them on your piano. And a lot of times when you get an instrument or one, they call it a one shot, right? So you could take anything, and I mean anything that makes a note and drag and drop it into FL Studio and play it on a key. I just want y'all to know that. Any sound. So a lot of people are confused about that. They're like, do I need this? And like, no, you can literally take any sound in the world. Like if you have an instrument in your house and you play C, you can take that instrument, put it into FL Studio, make a beat from that. You literally can make a beat out of nothing. I've done it before. When I was working with this fuckface, he fucking made a beat out of anything, like everything in the room. So it was perfect. Now, with AI and making your own melodies and anything you want, basically, as long as you pay for it, you can make sure that you have some content for yourself if you're a starting rapper, if you're a young musician, if you're a artist that looks for like songs and beats for your artistry to put on your Instagram, like, you know what I mean? That's a lot. That's a big thing. Like when brands and products, like, and I'm not talking about music right now. I'm talking about like if you have a product and you got a hair care product and it makes your hair grow and you put the herbs and you the one putting the oils in the pot and make sure to bottle it up and send it out. You're gonna need advertisement and you're gonna need music for that advertisement and you're also gonna need video for that advertisement. So it's things you have to hunt for as a LLC, as a business owner, to be able to make sure you can contact and connect. That's the one big word that a lot of people forget. Contact is one thing, but connect with someone so that you're able to sell the product that you have. And it's really hard, man. And it's really hard. That's why I'm connecting with you guys. That's why I go live. That's why I'm talking to y'all. That's why I gotta make a track with Dasha's voice. That's why Ant told me to make it March. That's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you guys blatantly because I don't like to fucking hold and hide shit from people. Because people be like, oh, well, you know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. No, I don't, man. Leave me alone. I don't know. Show me a book. Show me a pamphlet. Show me something, encyclopedia, anything, a PDF file. I don't even give a fuck. So I can understand what I'm doing. And with me going live, that's what I do. I give y'all the pamphlet. I give y'all the video guide to how to get things done in the tutorial. And that frustration that you saw is me as a young person trying to figure it out. But as I got older, it was more accessible to me, right? And that's because I was looking for the right things. I wasn't looking for the wrong things. The main thing every new artist tells me, yo, when I go viral, and it's like, that's great. Don't get me wrong. That's perfect. But that shouldn't be like the main goal, because you can go rival with us by having money in your pocket. And I'm telling you all this because that's what they do. That you give up some bread, and get to a certain point in your career. Plain and simple. I had to do it. I paid for views. I paid for people to look at my shit. I paid for people to shout me out. I've done it. I paid for features for local artists and people that I work with. I've done those things. And it's not a bad thing because you're a business. Everybody, as soon as you start talking about social security number, ledgers, and paperwork, everybody gets scared. They don't know what to do. You got to take a picture of your ID and put it in the system so that Facebook can recognize the fact that who you are, and it connects to your social security number so they can pay you. You want to stay in the hood, but that's the problem. But I digress. So, yes, you can put any sound you want within FL Studio. Now, FL Studio is not the only source and only way you can make your music. I tell you this because it's very accessible and it's affordable. It's $150 for a producer edition of FL Studio with plugins included. And you can literally put any sound you want into the program itself. I think the reason why these people created these devs and these computer companies created this stuff, let's see what people can make. They wanted to see what y'all can make. Like, we can't make everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, see what y'all can make. And then they view what y'all make, y'all post it, and then they take the information and reuse it and recreate new plugins and new things that make it interesting. And they create an ecosystem for musicians and artists and producers to create music. And like, a lot of people don't understand that. They don't see that part. They're not smart enough for that part, or they're not too talented for that part. But it's easier than you think. That's all I gotta say. So we're gonna go to G-Tune. So let's get up to G-Tune. Now G-Tune is, all it does, it doesn't do anything crazy. It just monitors the key within a note or song or progression or anything you got going on, right? So if I play this sample, it should read and tell you what key it's in. A sharp. It's already in A sharp. So sometimes if you get a weak signal, all you gotta do is just go to piano roll and play a lower note so it can read the bass a little bit more. C. So yeah, it's A sharp. So let's go to A sharp. Or you go to the instrument. So I have the instrument here, right? So now what you do is you go to the settings here, the piano roll, and if the G-Tune reads A sharp, what you want to do is go to this piano roll at the bottom, and then you want to right click over A sharp. So if you guys don't know, you have your root note at this corner right here. It tells you your root note. It says root note A sharp. So now if your root note is A sharp but the note itself or the sound itself is in A sharp, it's going to make it C. So C would now appear, there you go. C, would now appear as the note and the root note. So because C5 is the root note of a piano. That's basic music theory. That's basic. If you're a piano player, you should know that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just a small piece of data that can make you have multitude of songs. And because I've done it, I've literally took just that process, that small process, project after project after project after project after project, and made multitudes of songs. A multitude of songs. Where, like, for any genre, movies, video games, people, Spotify playlists, just that one basic function. Just remember that. It's a small function that can get you where you need to be in your music, because you drag and drop a new sounds or a one shot, and it's not fucking mingling with the music because you're trying to play C and it's playing fucking D sharp, dog. So you gotta tune it, and that's what you gotta do when you're in a band. Every guitar player, bass player, even sometimes the vocalist, they have to tune. Even the drummer, he has to tune his drums to a certain note so it sounds good on stage with different frequencies smashing into your ear. So just remember that. Tune everything. And then with singing, you can be expressive. You know, with singing, you can be expressive. So here we go. We got C. So we're gonna go to a low A sharp. I like that. And we just gonna let that start. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it back, go back to Chicago with it. You know what I mean? They the ones, like, you know what I mean? Chicago made that happen. Got the high and then we got the low. Like, Young Chop did that, man. And these are, like, you know what I mean? These are tools and techniques that everybody use. What? Oh, shit. Why move like that? Oh! Oh, let's knock it out. Let's knock it out. I think it might rock a little bit better or higher. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Oh, yeah, so you know what? So at this point in time, I got everything I need for the full core of the song. I can start arranging if I want to. But I like, right before I get to the arrangements, I like to add cymbals. Any crashes or, like, we already got hi-hats in and we have an open hi-hat up there also. So I just need, like, big cymbals. So I got a really great pack. It's absolutely free online. I tell people this all the time. I got a whole sample pack online. And I still use it. I've had it for 10 years. I still have, it has sounds in it that a lot of packs today don't have. So, like, it's kind of older. So it has things that today's people use, but the instruments, it's the instruments they use, but it's not the exact same sound. And sometimes I feel like these crashes and I like the orchestra crash. I like how it sounds. So I just add that to the beginning of my shit, and then I take it, and what I do is I put it in its own insert here. I gotta get my chat out of there so you guys can see that. I'm gonna put y'all right here. I'm gonna put y'all right here, and then I'm gonna do a little balancing for you guys. There you go. Put it at 40. There you go. So you guys are right there in the corner. So yeah, so this mixer insert 11 here, right? So that's where that's coming through at. I'm gonna add a separator. So they took away the bus system in FL Studio 24, which I don't understand why. I liked it 100, 101, 102, 103, 104 as my bus system, but they changed it so you create your own bus system, so you don't have to pull open the whole shit. So that's cool. So what I do is I grab, I go to Write the Waves to add this. Waves to me makes things sound more natural. That's why I like waves. And I think it's because it's meant to emulate hardware in the studio. So, like, I'm going to bring in True Verb and create a Abbey's Rhodes type of reverb, but for like certain instruments like the snare and things of that sort. So we're gonna add true verb right here. True verb T A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T verb. All right, there it is. So this is true verb right here. This is a Waves plugin, and I go to like the Millennium verb because it just sounds really lush and really good. And I cut it down just a little bit, and then I take the direct completely down as just a start for me. And then I would tune it to that point. And this is just for my cymbals, so I just name this like, remember to name things if you bus. Reverb bus, so I know that's there. So we have that banging, so I send it in there, and let's listen to it by itself. I like that. And then now what I do is I go to the reverb, and I don't even add an EQ or anything. I EQ it with FL Studio's mixer because it's more of a straight cut of what I want of it. It's not a plugin doing it. It's FL Studio cutting it. So I know in the final mix, it's going to be certain that these frequencies are cut. So I go right down 90. I do like between 90 and 50. So I go like 74, and then I cut right here. But I straighten it out. Straighten this back out, little soldier. Bring them forward to like 15K, just to give it a more, and I flatten it out, to give it a more like in the middle reverb feeling, because sometimes when you send highs and frequencies through a reverb, it washes over. It's like a stage sometimes when you're like behind the drum on the wrong side. It's just whoosh, 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 whoosh. It's not a good sound. It's not a good sound. So that's what the reverb is doing, and that's what's happening in that room. It's just too many things bouncing off the wall at one time, too many high frequencies. So I just cut the high end on this and the low end also to keep it in the middle. So it's like straightforward into your face when you're listening to it through like monitors or your systems or even like the little stereo speakers. So it gives it a more polished sound, and I just cut it down. And then we have that, right? So I'm gonna put that in that reverb too. So I just sent it, I just sent that into that reverb. If you guys can see down here, these routing systems. So each insert right here. And this is mixing. I'm mixing now. Just to let y'all know, this is a process, a part of the being an engineer and creating the beat. I'm mixing now. So what's happening here is I'm soloing each instrument, playing it back to the rhythm and the metronome. And I'm not trying to really get rid of the metronome because my metronome is maxed out in the level anyway, so I know I'm on beat. But I'm measuring and seeing how much dynamics and how much ceiling I should leave, because you should never export a song with all your mixer channels up. Never. Create room by just changing volume levels. I haven't even went to my plugins except for reverb. I haven't went to any VST except for reverb. So just you know what I mean? So I got my crash and my horns, and I'm about to bring the. So what I'm gonna do with my crash too is I'm gonna just time stretch it, and then I'm gonna automate it here. I'm gonna make my camera smaller. So I have my crash here, right? So I'm gonna take this crash, make it auto, and then I'm gonna clone it. I'm gonna clone that same symbol, and then I'm gonna reverse the second one. So now I'm reversing the second one, cut the end down, and now I can put it here. So then we have, that's fire. I love that. And if you can't follow D My Tidy at God Tackle for you, twitch.tv, go check that out right now. Follow her. Chris Lavelle in the building. Marcus, what's good with you? So now I have that going on with my cymbals. Now let's bring the bell in. We got the bell in there, so I'm gonna bring the bell to the reverb too, but cut him down. Test that out. I like that. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Now I got the snare. Now to make that snare hit, I'm gonna add a soft clipper. Now that snare is hitting. Add a little reverb to it. Right there. Now, for this snare, right? It sounds cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fool the ear. I'm gonna fool your ear real quick. I'm gonna take a parametric EQ and I'm gonna cut the lows. Right? I'm gonna cut these lows. Basic parametric EQ. This is stock in FL Studio, and I'm gonna take those lows away. I want the snare to be high. You see how it changed a little bit? It sounds very digital. You know what I'm saying? Just to break it down real quick. Hey, man, the funny some any means and on it. Just to test the cadence, it's saying I'm raining in the morning. But my song, but it ain't from, and it ain't on my wrist. If it's on the song, it ain't on. Now I'm trying different flows. I'm trying Young Ma. If I'm in this, and then I'm on this, and then I'm rolling, and then this, and then I'm on, and then I'm rolling, and then I'm rolling, and then she going, this, and I'm on a little yachty. I've been maze, and there's some money for maze, and there's some money for maze, and this is no bass, and I'm on me maze, and from on my wrist, and on my red, and it's on, hey, boogie. Everybody knows and you like it more. I mean, I didn't know money, Now, as long as I can do different cadences to it, I know in my head somebody can rock to this. So now, because it's the snare, because the snare is going to be very important with the vocal. So if I could try different timbres and different tones and measure the frequencies with my own voice, I can hear myself. I know that I'm hitting the frequencies right. So, and then also it saves room for this other snare. See, now it's right behind it. Yeah. Then we got the... Don't forget where we went to. You gotta remember where we at. So now we have this big boy here. What I want to do with this is I want to make it sound live. Like it's alive, moving on the map. Right? I wanted to make it feel like it's moving and crawling through the ears of people. Like that's what I want with that, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my Waves plugins, and this is where the plugins get really fun. So I use CLA effects, not CLA vocals, but CLA effects. Now with CLA effects, I can add different things to that instrument, like drive or room or reverb, slaps back and forth. So, what I'm gonna do, all I'm gonna use is drive in the top end of that. Because I want to bring that top end up. Oh. It's kind of crawling in your ear now. It's like... New intro for Helldivers, maybe. I'm with that. For freedom and liberty, we stand to fight for Super Earth. Something like that, right? Tell Helldivers to tag me. I'm a Helldiver producer. Hey, what? Hey. Now this is my favorite part of creating a beat, and I'm gonna show you why. It's adding kicks. This is my favorite part of beats. It's adding kicks. It's a little. I'm sick. I like the way it sounds in my ears. I like the way my eardrum feels when it's feeling like a little elf is in my ear, kicking my eardrum. I don't know what that is. I'm weird, nigga. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. Listen, I like that. I like what it feels like. I feel like I love when it feels like the Keebler elves are in your ear and they have a full drum set and they playing they shit, making cookies. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy. My girlfriend said I was crazy the other day. She's like, something wrong with you. She said something wrong with you. Like I was just spewing shit. She said, you might need to talk to somebody. Oh no. All right, so yeah, this is my favorite part. Kicks. Hey. Oh, I know what I want. I want the Pressure Makes Diamond kick, because that kick is so ravenous. That kick, ugh. That kick feels like someone's just stomping on your ear with some steel toes. I love it. Ugh. I love that kick. That's my favorite kick. That nigga Timmy Tim's pulled up in that door lock, nigga. That nigga was like, what? That nigga Timmy Tim's walked to that door and that door was locked. He's like, hold up, nigga. You probably trying to contact me. Hold up. I got Timmy Tim's at the spot right now. Yeah, he's calling me right now. Yo.
Yo, you home?
Yeah, I'm here.
You wanna? The door's locked. I'm here.
Oh, okay, bet. I'll slide down.
Oh, word.
All right, peace. So yeah, hold on. Let me go get him real quick, and then I will make sure that you guys understand why I like kicks. Facebook Live right now doing a class. Just let you know. And I'm gonna slide off in a minute. You want to smoke? Yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm just like showing people why I like making kicks and putting kicks into my beats.
Almost 99.9% sure I'm picking my brother up tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Yep, and we're gonna come through.
Yeah, just pull up.
Like 6 or 7 songs I gotta decide on.
Do you guys have the beats together?
Yeah.
Timmy Tim's, guys. Say what up to Timmy Tim's, y'all.
What's up? Yeah, I have everything with me. Maybe we could fucking, just maybe get some beats uploaded. Maybe play some hook vocals, maybe.
Okay.
Something. You know what I mean? Just fucking feel some of them out. Feel a couple of them out, lay them down, see how they are.
Okay, bet, yeah. If you want to email them to me?
Yeah, I can do that right now.
Yeah, slide them through. Timmy Tim's is a local artist out of Nashville, New Hampshire, y'all. He dropped, when was the last album you dropped?
Oh, God. I don't even. I'm just a guy, but I
well, you dropped a couple singles, though.
Yeah, a couple years. Probably 2 years now.
2 years?
Or 1 year.
Yeah, it's been a year. I think it's been like a year.
I enjoy writing them.
Yeah, no, Tim's a great writer, bro. That's what I'm saying. You a great writer. Bro, you could write, not only could you write rap songs, you probably could write a book.
I've been told that.
I'm just saying, because the way you put the words together is amazing.
It's a lot of commitment there. Appreciate that, though. That's what it's all about.
It's a lot of equipment.
The way that words sound together.
Yes.
Just as much as it is public speaking as it is anything else.
Yep. No, absolutely.
If you can get someone's attention without rhyming, then you can do it with rhyming. But just the rhymes alone, it's not Dr. Seuss. You know what I mean?
He said you like it when they whisper in you all soft and soft. Yo, listen, Keebler Elves is better than some of the people in the world that we exist with. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Elf in the eardrums. That's gonna be my next drum pack. Elf in the eardrums. I swear that's gonna be it. So this is why I like adding kicks to 808s and everything else. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm literally gonna mimic the MIDI here on the kick. The kick is right here, and I'm just gonna mimic it. And then I'm going to slide off for a little bit, guys. After I add these kicks, we're going to bang the beat for a little bit. And I jump right back on after we done with Timmy Tim's. And Timmy Tim's, if you want to say what up to the people, you're more than welcome to, man.
Oh, yeah. No, so I appreciate it. What's going on, guys? How you doing?
We got, what, 3 people in here right now? We had like 8 in there. So, we got the 808s going. And there you guys go, like, y'all pick the instruments for me. I didn't make this. This is your creation. I didn't make this. Y'all told me to make that. They dead ass, bro, they told me to make that.
How it is.
They were like, yo, we want this. I was like, alright. Ant was the one that said something. I'm gonna put this in its own FL Studio folder. Oh yeah, I know how to do that. Go to libraries, image line, FL20, projects. Beats. I'm gonna organize this one off rip so I know where everything is. Beat class 1. There you guys go. That's y'all beat. If y'all want that beat, let me know. Inbox me. I'll email it to you. So whoever was in here helping me make this, that's y'all shit. Hey, man, I'm Mr.Goodbarz. This is Timmy Timms from Bummix, man. We in the place to be. And I'll be back on a little bit later. We're going to be probably doing some GTA roleplay and go into the hood and really troll people. No Diddy. Y'all have a great day.